Hello students, now in this session I will explain question number 3 and 4 of exercise 12.1. So let's get started with sum number 1 of question number 3. So this is the question: 3 to the power 0 plus 4 to the power minus 1 inside the bracket into 2 squared. So what is the first thing, what is the first two laws that will apply here is, that is, since we know that a to the power 0 is 1, so anything to the power 0 is always 1. This is the first thing that will apply here. And another things, if we see that if base is having a negative power, so how to make it a positive one? Just by doing the reciprocal of the base. So that is 1 by a, and in this way you can make the negative power to a positive power. So these are the two laws that we are going to apply first. So here, so anything to the power 0 is what? 1. So 3 to the power 0 will be 1. 4 is having minus exponential value, so to make it a positive we have to do the reciprocal of 4. So that is 1 by 4. Since power is 1, so I am not writing it, into 2 square is 4 only. Now let's solve this bracket. So we have to take the LCM 4. Now here we will have 4, and 4 divided by 4 is 1, so it will be 1 only. 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 by 4 into 4, and finally we have to reduce this to number, so your required answer is 5. Okay, so this is the solution of sum number 1. Now let's move on to sum number 2. So what is sum number 2? We have 2 to the power minus 1 into 4 to the power minus 1 divided by 2 to the power minus 2. So you see all the bases are having negative powers. So what is the first law that we'll use? A to the power minus m equals to 1 by a to the power m. So this is the law that we are going to apply here. So 2 is having minus power, so to make it positive we have to do the reciprocal of 2. That is, what is the reciprocal of 2? It is 1 by 2. Since power is 1, so I am not writing it. 4 is having minus power, so what is the reciprocal of 4? It is 1 by 4. Again we have 1 as a power, so I will not write. So divide 2 to the power minus 2, so we will write 1 by 2. Since now power is 2, we have to write it down. Okay, because anything to the power 1 is what? Suppose if I am not, why I am not writing it? Might be some of you are thinking. So 4, what is the reciprocal of 4? 1 by 4, power is 1. So if 1 by 4 to the power 1 is what? 1 by 4 only. So that is the reason I am not writing. Okay, I hope you have understood. Now let's solve the bracket first. So 1 1s are 1 and 2 4s are 8 divided by, now 1 by 4. How 1 by 4? Because we know that we have studied one law like this. So it would be a to the power m and b to the power m, isn't it? So how I have opened this? 1 square means 1 to the power 2 is what? 1 only, and 2 square means what? 4, isn't it? Now let's write multiplication sign in place of division sign, and when we do that, we know that on the right hand side the fraction gets reciprocal, that is 4 by 1. So now 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, so your required answer would be 1 by 2. Okay students, now let's move on to sum number 3. So it is sum number 3, 1 by 2, sorry not 1, yes 1 by 2 to the power minus 2 plus 1 by 3 to the power minus 2 plus 1 by 4 to the power minus 2. So again you see the base, the first base is 1 by 2, the second base is 1 by 3, and the third base is 1 by 4, and each and every base is having negative powers. So we have to make it positive, isn't it? So which law we have to use? Yes, I hope many of you knows only. So a to the power minus m would be 1 by a to the power m. So this is how, this is the law that we are going to apply here. So what is the reciprocal of 1 by 2? It is 2, and since power will become now it will become positive 2. What is the reciprocal of 1 by 3? It is 3, now power will become 2. What is the reciprocal of 1 by 4? It will be 4, and power will become plus 2. Now what is the value of 2 square? 2 square means 2 into 2, so that means 4. 3 square is what? 9. and 4 square is what? 16. So if you add all these numbers, you will get 29 as a required answer. Fine. So now it's time to do sum number 4. So sum number 4 is very easy. 3 to the power minus 1 plus 4 to the power minus 1 plus 5 to the power minus 1 and whole 0. So we know that a to the power 0 is 1, isn't it? Anything to the power 0 is 1. So we'll consider this whole thing as a, that is 3 to the power minus 1 plus 4 to the power minus 1 plus 5 to the power minus 1, this whole thing as a. So if this is a and a to the power 0 is what? 1 only. So in one line only we can get the answer. So you see, it's so easy. Now let's move on to sum number 5. So what is sum number 5? We have base given as minus 2 by 3 to the power minus 2. Again another power is given, that is 2. Now when the two powers are given, which law we normally use? It is this law. That is a to the power n to the power m would be equals to a to the power n into m. So this is the law that we are going to apply here. So that would be minus 2 by 3 minus 2 into 2 minus 2 into 2. So it will give you minus 2 by 3 to the power minus 4. Now again you see the power is negative. So how to make it a positive? Obviously we have to do the reciprocal of the base. So that will be minus 3 by 2 to the power 4, isn't it? Which law we have used? Since a to the power minus m is equals to 1 by a to the power m. This is the law that we have used to convert this one. Now let's evaluate this one. This is 3 by minus 3 by 2 into minus 3 by 2 into minus 3 by 2 into minus 3 by 2. Okay. So the answer we'll get is plus 81 by 16. So this would be your required answer. Okay. Now let's move on to sum number 4. Sum number 4, isn't it? So we have only two sums under question number 4, that is 4 we have to evaluate. Okay. So let's see what is there in sum number 1. It's very easy. So a to the power minus 1 into 5 cube by what is written 2 to the power minus 4, isn't it? Now the first thing that we'll do is, in place of 8 we'll replace the 8 as 2 to the power 3. Okay. And how? Might be somebody is thinking, sir, how you have written 2 to the power 3 in place of 8? Let me show you. Okay. First let me write this part. Okay. Now as we know, we can after prime factorization of 8, it will look like this, isn't it? So in place of 8 we can write, just a minute. So 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2, or if you have to write in the exponential form, then we can write it in this way. Fine. So that is how I have written 2 cube in place of 8. Fine. Now as you see, this 2 is carrying 2 powers, isn't it? So which is the first law that we use? That is n to the power m. So that is a n into m. So this is the law that we are going to apply here. So it will look like 2, 3 into minus 1 into 5 square by 2 to the power minus 4. So 2 to the power minus 3 into 5 square by 2 to the power minus 4. Now students, observe it very carefully. Now if you observe these two numbers, you see these two numbers. So these are the two terms are having what? Same base, and they are in the division form. So what we do? So which is the law that we are going to use it? So the law that we are going to use it is a to the power n divided by a to the power m, and in this case we subtract the powers, isn't it? And this law can be written in this way also, that is a to the power n by a to the power m. The result will be same. Okay. So anyway you can write it down. So this is the law, we are going to use it for this part. So let's write it down. So 2 to the power minus 3 minus 4, because you see in the denominator the power is already in the negative form. So we'll keep it inside the bracket. Now into 5 square, isn't it? 5 square. Now let's open the bracket. So 2 minus 3 minus is what? Plus 4 into 5 square. Let's solve this. So minus plus is minus, 4 minus 3 is what? 1, plus 1. So we will not write it here. and 5 square. 5 square or 5 cube? Let me just see. No, it's 5 cube actually. I've written wrong. So it would be 5 cube, students. Okay, so it would be 5 cube. Okay, now let's expand this. That will be 5 into 5 into 5, and your required answer would be what? 250. Okay, so this is the required answer of sum number 1 of question number 4. Now let's move on to sum number 2, and this sum is the last one for this session. So let me write it down. So 5 to the power minus 1 into 2 to the power minus 2, we'll keep it inside the bracket, into 6 to the power minus 1. Now you see all the base are having the same, all the base are having the negative powers. So we have to make it positive. So this is the law that we are going to use it here. So a to the power minus m would be equals to 1 by a to the power m, isn't it? So now 5 is having 1 as a negative power. So what is the reciprocal of 5? 1 by 5. Since power is 1, I am again not writing. 2 to the power minus 2. So what is the reciprocal of 2? 1 by 2. Now we will write it down. We have to write it down. Into 6 to the power minus 1. So what is the reciprocal of 6? 1 by 6. Since the power is 1, again I am not writing. Now let's expand this part. So 1 by 5 into what is the square of 1? 1 into 1 is 1, and 2 into 2 is what? 4. Fine. So if you multiply this, you will get the answer as 5 was a 20. So it will come. Okay, it is not 1. It is 1. Sorry. Again, I have done some mistake. 1. So it would be 1, and this would be 2. Sorry. So this would be 2, students. Just a minute. This would be 2. Okay. So your required answer would be 1 by 60. So that's it for today's session, students. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you.